Oh, did you? I thought you were doing it this time.
I had a full song prepared, but I didn't want to just insert myself and without your permission.
Good, because I wouldn't have.
I'll do
given
the song.
Permission. No, that's that's all you got. That was the full song.
I was gonna gauge one note and be like, Eddie, on board with this? All right, from the top.
You just is he mad? Please. Hey everybody, this is actually the first time that it's just me and Gus back recording since December.
That's insanity. It's just Eddie and me. We've been locked out for a month, and we just got back inside, guys.
Fumbling with our keys for weeks now. For weeks, dude. It's been awful.
2 pairs, too. Well, we haven't been peeing, but we've been pooping a lot in the hallway.
That's right. We didn't acknowledge it, but as we have shown on Twitter, Don't Pee Jerry. Don't Pee Jerry. That's the mascot of Don't Pee Jerry. It's just some guy, Don't Pee Jerry.
But it's not Jerry Gergich from Parks and Rec. It's a new Jerry.
It's a new drawn Jerry. We don't get to just lazily grab any Jerry. Or just some guy from the stock photos.
The bookmark on Jerry from Parks and Rec, but yes.
Don't Pee January has commenced and is in full swing, I might add.
Mm-hmm.
I have not peed. I'm drinking more liquid because I would say, I don't know, that I don't want to brag for us, but you and I are much stronger than the average person. We're veterans, I would say.
It's not a question.
Yeah, I definitely got the yellow heart last year, so my bladder is strong, you know?
Mm-hmm. I got a yellow heart, too, but mine was awarded posthumously, of course. My bladder had to be removed after Don't Pee January last year.
It
Too much
exploded,
damage.
and that's what we found out was the hernia that we thought.
Yeah, it was just my bladder from Don't Pee January.
The doctor's like, oh, it's just that your bladder exploded. Oh, okay.
Oh, take it out. I don't need it.
Back to the tour.
Yeah. Again, everybody pretty much knows the rules at this point. If you have any other clarifications, you feel free to forward any questions to, of course, the overlord of Don't Pee January, Thor. But you should know by now.
Thor is the overlord, emperor, president, prime minister, and king of Don't Pee January.
That's it, in that order.
He rules over Don't Pee Jerry.
Yeah, that's the chain of command. It's like if Thor is like David Miscavige, and Don't Pee Jerry is Tom Cruise.
Exactly. Dude, I want somebody to make a really badass drawing of Thor as like a Don't Pee king in a throne. That'd be so cool.
Don't put any pee in there, though.
One thing is, I want to say I saw a tragic thing on our subreddit, but first I want to plug our subreddit, Gus and Eddy. Dude, I fucking love you guys. Yes, I'm a lurker still. I don't like commenting on Reddit. I don't have an account to do it. But the memes in our subreddit are so fucking good.
They're good.
And I saw somebody say, and I believe it was January 1st, that they started peeing and they thought that they could make it by the time the countdown ended, but that tragically they didn't finish their pee when it struck when the clock struck January. It's like 11:59 January.
What does that ding sound like? Boom.
That's especially like in A Christmas Carol when it's a really threatening one. That's when it's Don't Pee January. It's just ringing in your ears.
Ooh, I don't like that at all. But goddamn, yeah, thank you so much. And I feel like too, it's gotten meta in the sense that I see so many text posts of people just saying that they enjoy the community in the community too. So again, you guys are really cool and generous with your time and your headspace, and you're very creative. So thank you.
Keep those memes coming.
Eat, boys.
Also, if somebody could do us the favor, if we community post that we're delaying the podcast, if you could just throw that over the subreddit, that'd be great. Because
nice.
I won't post it.
Yeah, sorry we're a little late, days late, guys. I had to shoot and I had to push it, so I fricked it up. You can cyberbully me.
The fellas were here.
The fellas were here too. We had a great boys trip, dude. Mm-hmm. That was probably one of the greatest trips ever.
The perfect boys trip.
Yes.
I would say, well, because first of all, we surprised your dumb ass. You had no idea.
I look so stupid, you guys.
I'm sure people actually want to know too. Is we figured we were like, Gus is finishing up the tour, and let's just we want to do a boys trip anyway, so let's just not tell them. That's the problem. Is the root of every surprise is it's a fun idea right away, and then if you're like a week in, you're like, why didn't I just tell him though?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we did it where we got here, and then we were all gonna walk in and surprised Gus, but he was in the shower. So we all went into my room, and then Jakey and Sven were being way too loud, so I started playing music on Spotify. But then we all started dancing because we were so excited. So we were just having a very silent, like, doing Fortnite dances in the room. And then when Gus got out, we just started screaming, boys, 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 and surprised his dumb ass.
It was so weird to see because it's like you have no frame of reference. Especially I just saw Sven like 2 days before.
I was so worried that, like, it was because I told Sven, I was like, hey, if it slips, that's all right. I wouldn't be able to not ruin it if I were you because he was with you for all of Christmas.
Yeah, and then I was like, too, I literally got to the end of me being there, and we had shot like 5 videos for me. And at the end, I was like, dude, I'm sorry, like, because Sven wasn't pitching any videos. I was like, I'm sorry, like, we didn't do anything for you. And he's like, oh, don't worry about it. And it was just instantly like, oh, it's not a problem. I was like, oh, shit, okay. I didn't even think about it at the time. But.
Yeah. I think Sven said something along the lines of, like, because I think he told your mom, but nobody else in your family because it would slip easier.
Yeah.
But I think and she didn't know, but I think Sven said as you were leaving, Sven was like, yeah, like see you, dude. And then I think Hani said something along the lines of like, well, you're going to see him soon anyway.
Really?
And Sven, like, she didn't know though, but Sven was just like, no, probably not.
Well, because the thing is too, my mom, I told you I love my mom, and sometimes she just says mom stuff and says you can't do things just because like you feel obligated to be like, oh, you can't do that. And that was how it was growing up. It'd be like, hey, I'm gonna go to a friend's house this weekend. Oh, you just went last weekend. Okay, I'm going again. All right. You know, it's like stupid shit. So the whole time during Christmas break, I kept saying to Sven, too, I was like, we need to buy your tickets because I was going to have him come out at the end of January. It's like, we need to buy your tickets. And he just kept going like, okay, well, we'll get around to it. And I kept telling my mom, like, Sven's coming out at the end of January. And she's like, no, he's not. I was like, what? We're both out of the house. Fuck
And
you.
She knew he was going in 4 days.
Yeah, but it was always just in the way of like,
you're
not doing that. And I was like, fuck you, I'll buy him right now. So it's all right. We fixed it though.
But yeah, perfect boys trip. We had a little party here where we got a lot of the YouTube boys that we love and non-YouTube boys that we're also friends with. The big one for the trip is I loved, and they're gonna be on the podcast, Matt and Ryan from Super Mega.
Yep.
Fucking love those boys. We had a great Universal trip. For some reason, Hideo Kojima retweeted a fucking video we filmed. Just great boys trip overall.
It was super solid. I'm so stoked. We got some OG boys coming to town in a week. Some of my college buddies are coming here, and it's a happy month. We're doing some shit.
Honestly, it's been fucking great so far.
It's been dope.
What was I going to say? Unrelated. Oh, dude, I have something not so good that I forgot to discuss with you, but it's not awful. It's just a bummer, and you should probably check your YouTube channel. I think our original LA video is gone right now.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I just saw it on the subreddit last night, and I forgot. I think you were asleep, so I didn't message you.
What? Oh, wait, which one? Gus and Eddy go to LA?
The one, whatever one is on your channel, so it might be the first one, yeah.
Okay, because Eddie and Gus go to LA. That's on yours.
Yeah.
What the fuck? It's not on here.
Yeah.
What? Thanks for bringing that to my attention. If you ever see that, tell me.
Yeah. They put it on the subreddit. That's how I saw it. I think.
Shit,
Somebody was like,
that.
"Does anyone know where this went?" And I searched it last night, but it was like 3:30 a.m. and I was like, "I'll deal with this tomorrow." And then I forgot to mention it at breakfast and while we were setting this up, and I'm now saying it while we're recording things, which sucks.
Watch my dumbass probably already comment on that subreddit post and be like, "No, thanks for." That's fucking stupid. I have had videos get deleted. This is probably like my 8th video that's just gotten deleted.
Can you check if it's like flagged or if it just because even if a video gets deleted, it shows that it was removed, right? There's still like a square for it in your uploads, probably.
Yeah, I don't know when it would have dropped. Is the thing.
It would have been mine came out, if I remember correctly. Mine came out. Our trip for that one was March of 20. I think it came out during that trip, the original video.
Okay.
So it would be March of 2018, of 2018, or like February.
Tony, my laptop screen is up. It's vitally important that if my screen is on screen at all, please put a big JPEG of like a Furby or something in front of it. Thank you.
Okay. Do it, Tony. If you need to block it, use the Furby from Uncut Gems.
The whole thing. Please put some of Kevin Garnett in there too.
Do you know they sold that Furby? That was part of the merch.
Really?
Yeah.
How much?
I forgot. Fuck. The basketball, it was $75, but it said Uncut Gems like printed fully in the like carved in the rubber, so I get why it would be $75.
Yeah, that is pretty dope. Because how do you custom like print basketballs and stuff?
I got an Uncut Gems magazine that from A24's website, and this little shirt that says it's not PO box. I think it's just their offices, which is like way to dox yourself, idiots.
Let's sell that. Like that's the if we hit 1 million in like a week, we'll dox our address on merch. All right. I don't even know where to look where this would fall. It was so long ago. It was before we moved out here, right?
Yeah.
All right.
And it was before that my video too.
Okay, so
actually, it might have come out in like September of no, because we were coming out here. That's the one Danny and Drew are in, right?
Yeah, that's the one they're in.
Fuck, man, how long ago was that?
It had to have been. Was that our first trip out here together?
Yes, and that was in January.
Oh, here's Gus and Eddy go to L.A.
Yeah, what is it flagged or something?
It doesn't look like it. Gus and Eddy go to L.A.
It's on. Wait. This one, and it's public.
This was a draft here, which
No, I'm just saying that it's public.
So I'll just delete this draft real quick.
Well, just like
delete forever. They make it seem so
yeah,
scary.
I know, because it is. I mean, you're getting rid of it.
Yeah.
Can you click on that video?
Yeah, I'll do it. Get out of here, YouTube. All right, let's click.
Like, just click on the actual link of the title.
Oh, you fucker! Come on, boy. All right, video details.
There's the link right here.
Video link. Okay.
So is it up, just not showing? Wait. It's up and just not showing up anywhere?
That is fucking weird. I tell you guys what.
I was more in shape then.
Yeah. I was too. Well, it's not that I was more in shape. It is that I was less out of shape.
I actually, I don't know if I updated you on weight stuff or I was looking to trim down a little bit, but hadn't been weighing myself for the first time since Christmas. 6 pounds down. Was barely even trying, bro.
Damn, dude.
Oh my God, it's so easy for me.
I'm going to keep an eye on you, dude. All right, I just saved it as a private video, and then I'm saving it as an unlisted video, and then I'm going to save it as a public video. And if it fixes it, it fixes it. If not, Susan,
hey, Susan, cut it out. Get in here.
How do you think Susan's dad talked to her?
I don't know.
The thing is, the joke's only funny if he was nothing but nice to her.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it sucks. All right, it's supposedly public again. Let me search for it now.
Susan is the CEO of YouTube, if you didn't know. I was just thinking, like...
It's just our neighbor. Gus and Eddy go to L.A. I mean, it's not there now, but maybe it'll show up. Who fucking knows?
All right. Well, I guess it's a deep cut that you really got to find now.
Yeah. You need to have me personally email you the link. Don't send me an email. I won't respond.
All right, you want to hit up some preguntas?
I do. I want to finish one thought. I put a bookmark in on Jerry Gergich real quick.
Oh, right. I saw that tweet and completely agree.
Okay, thank you. I've said this before. I got more flack for that than I thought I would. It wasn't like a huge thing.
Really?
Yeah, and I couldn't tell how much was a meme, like, oh, you're being a pussy, or how much was actual criticism. But I've always thought that on Parks and Rec, they are too unrealistically, distractingly mean to Jerry.
Yeah, because for Dwight in The Office, it makes sense. He kind of asks for that, Mm-hmm. But the joke, the problem is, in Parks and Rec, it's not even new in Parks and Rec. A lot of comedies, I fucking hate that joke where it's just like, oh, we're all invited to the party except for Kevin. And it's just like, why? Why is there the one character that we're just going to shit on for no reason? You know what I mean?
And also, I saw a lot of people drawing parallels to, like, Toby from The Office, too.
Different.
And it's so different because, first of all, only Michael hates Toby.
And it's HR versus the boss. There's a clear clash there. It makes sense.
Also, Toby inherently, like Paul, what is his fucking name? Paul Lieberstein plays such a great job at that character because he already just seems like, at the worst, a boring guy.
Exactly.
And Jerry is a guy that is nothing but helpful. He's fucking great at his job. He's so friendly, and everybody hates him for no reason.
Yeah. It just doesn't...
It was just distracting at points, too. Like, I think of times where, like, Jerry goes away and, like, he comes back and everyone is to his face like, no, Jerry's the worst.
Yeah.
And I was like, I get it. It's a comedy. It's all fake. But I was just like, this doesn't make sense and I hate it and this doesn't seem funny to me.
Yeah.
That was all I was saying.
There you go.
Anyway, fixed it. Let's look at some...
Jay, fix it. Everybody re-record your scenes and be nice to Jerry.
Let's do it. Let's do the Gus and Eddy cut where we just dub over any Jerry insults.
Gus and Eddy hashtag justice for Jerry.
There you go.
It's our charity.
But again, not Don't Pee January, Jerry. Okay, it's different. There's no licensing.
That doesn't count.
Get over yourself. Let's look at some preguntas or some questions for our English speakers.
Also, can I say something real quick?
Yes.
I saw on Twitter. I think it's just we can't avoid it because not everyone listens to the podcast all the time or every episode. But I got another tweet that was like, it was like at Eddie Burback at Gus Buckets. Can non-binary people be boys too? And it's like I'm past anger saying everybody can be a boy.
Yeah.
How can we explain it more? The problem is we're doing joking anger when we're like, anyone can be a boy. I saw one select boy being angry to somebody that didn't know.
Yeah.
Always be respectful to boys that don't know that they're boys.
Yes, we are a family. We treat us with respect.
I love my boys. I love it. What is that joke that Jakey does where he's talking about CSGO and he's laying out the rules? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Where he's like, he's the mom, like for in CS:GO.
Mm-hmm.
I forget, or it was like you need to know 3 things. 1, I love my girls. 2, I protect my girls.
Yeah.
I forgot exactly what the checklist was, but it was really fucking good.
I dig that. Also, yeah. Oh, before I do pregunta shit, yeah, the Oscar noms just got fucking announced, and Sandler clearly got snubbed to shit.
Yeah,
Also, the whole Uncut Gem. A24 got boned hard this year,
ridiculous.
and we know award shows are a fucking joke.
They're dumb, but I still want Sandler to win.
It's the consistency that's weird. And it's like, I'm personally pleased, but also equally shocked that Joker has 11 nominations. Mm-hmm. That's insane.
Do they still this year have the like popular movie category again?
I don't actually know about that. Wait, wasn't that last year that they just had it?
Yeah.
What is it even called? Popular Film Oscars?
I don't know.
Award for Outstanding Achievement in Popular Film. It was announced as a new category.
That seems so condescending in the name. You know what I mean? Like, outstanding achievement in being popular. When really it's just like, it's because the Oscars stopped giving popular films Oscars. And now they are this year. Yeah. So what, like, what's the all the Oscar noms? I'm like, oh, I've seen most of these now. Mm-hmm. So what's the popular film section this year? It doesn't exist.
I don't even know. Oh, I guess that they're not doing it. The following month, the Academy announced that the award would not be presented at the 91st Academy Awards
because what they should be doing is just finding good popular movies and also nominating them.
Yeah, that's it.
Star Wars was nominated, like the original, right?
The original movie?
Yeah,
I believe so.
Yeah, so it's just like shit like that. You know,
it's such a fucking joke. I wonder how cool to be to receive an Oscar award though, where it's like, this is the only award ever where this has ever been.
That is. What one was it? Black Panther.
It was Black Panther.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
That's stupid as shit.
Does everyone get an award? Wait, what's stupid as shit?
That they made the category.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No. It's like I even just liked Black Panther, but then I was like, oh yeah, for popular film, fine, that's cool. I thought you were just like, yeah, that's stupid as shit. It's like, all right.
I haven't even seen it still.
Yeah, no, that's why I was asking. It wasn't all like, are you racist? no, that's not what I was doing at all.
Oh, but yeah, so it's a flippin' joke. A24 got bombed. It's like the irony too is like I'll keep talking about it even though I know it's a joke, and I'll still get bothered even though I don't like. I recognize the lack of credibility that it has.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's stupid.
Who's hosting?
I don't think they have a host.
Oh, that's extra bad.
Who is hosting the Oscars 2020?
If they don't,
yeah, I don't think so. I don't see anybody.
Okay, well, you kind of need one.
Yeah, I also saw that it was like a week after the Golden Globes that they already announced next year. It's like,
oh yeah,
Tina Fey, Amy Poehler.
Yeah.
That's probably the safest. Like, I love them.
They've done it before, and it's good. But the problem is that Gervais's is like something different, and then you're like, and now this guy shit all over what awards are, and now back to a regular award host.
Yeah,
it's just I don't know. It's the same thing when like Sandberg hosted them, and it's just like, nah, okay,
just goofy. Didn't he host it with Anne Hathaway one time?
Did he? No, that was Franco, wasn't it?
Oh yeah,
that was that the Oscars though?
I don't remember. Whatever it was, I remember being like, this is not working. I hate this. What an uncharismatic pairing too.
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
What's Franco up to? I feel like he's always kind of in some muddy water.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing.
He's just kind of like.
Didn't he like send pictures to like an underage girl or something?
Yeah, I feel like if I don't see him in a Seth Rogen movie, he's probably just off somewhere, you know, either pushing boundaries with art students.
He's either in college or sending nudes.
There's no middle ground for him. All right, so anyway, some frickin' preguntas. Follow us on Twitter at Eddie Burback and at Gus Buckets, and we'll fix you. We'll get you right.
Sounds like neutering.
Yeah, we'll get you all stitched up.
Follow us on Twitter, and we'll get you fixed.
All right, let me see. At Void Record. Guys, we didn't pre-screen any of these. We're going in hot today. At Void Record says, my fiance doesn't like watching movies because it feels like a time commitment. He prefers video games because you can stop at any point. I say you can pause and come back to a movie if you want, and games are actually more of a commitment. Who's right?
You're
right.
What the fuck is that guy's problem? Dude, I know we've talked about this before. I understand some of you listening are like, I just don't like watching movies. I just don't understand how your brain works. I'm not saying it's broken. I'm saying I love watching entertainment so much that I just actually can't empathize with you. Where it's just like, what do you mean you can't watch a movie?
I don't understand it. I don't get that.
You can't commit to 2 hours of your attention?
If that. Throw in a Sandler movie. 90 minutes, baby.
Watch Grown Ups 2, for God's sake.
One other thing that I hate, and again, there's probably some legitimate counter argument out there that would undercut me, but in the moment I still like, whenever I see somebody watching a YouTube video on anything but the normal speed, there are people that I know that watch it at double speed all the time, and I said, what did you do to your brain to not be able to fucking focus on a video?
It's fun to sometimes. That's where I had to stop myself. I think when my social media usage got like the worst was probably like in high school when Vine was coming out, and I had to be like, Vine is fucking with my attention span. I need to just practice sitting and watching shit again.
Yep.
So it's like, I mean, that's the thing, is that's not a lot of. There's some people it's not even an attention thing. They just don't like watching movies. I don't understand it, dude.
I literally don't think it's possible to be that unattentive.
Well, the thing is, it's not even that for some people. It's like it can hold their attention, but they just don't care.
Yeah.
I don't understand it, man.
Just slow it down. Watch it at half speed to practice, and then once you bump it up to normal again, it'll be like, whoo, we're flying, baby. All right, let me just see here. Also, it just resorted, so I'm going to have to refresh this and fix it, but this one's on the top right now.
Oh, also, yeah, what your fiance said about pausing a video game, like you can't pause a movie, that was like full dumb what he said. Yeah. That was like a really dumb thing to say.
It's like, unless he is incapable of playing a video game for more than 10 minutes at a time, he's probably sitting down most nights and playing 2 to 5 hours of that game.
Exactly.
Chill guy. Also, but we love you, though, but just...
Well, he's not a fan. He's at least from what we heard. She is.
I'll kick his ass.
Or he. Actually, I don't know who it was.
I don't know.
I shouldn't make those assumptions.
Either way, they're a good boy.
Whoa.
They're Gus and Eddy from the future. Anyway, we're just in the present now. All right, let me see here. At Ogpiter says, guys, my girlfriend refuses to believe, quote, shooting the shit is a thing people say, referring to catching up and talking about junk, even though multiple people I know say it, and Michael Cera said it, and Scott Pilgrim. Can you verify if it's a thing or not? I love you guys.
Yeah.
How do you...
Google search.
If you have a bunch of examples, how does someone go, that's not a thing?
I don't know what's up with your girlfriend, but also just Google it. That's something where it's like, I'm glad you asked us because it's frustrating, but it should have been just a, hey, like shooting the shit, Urban Dictionary. See, it's a saying, and she should have gone, oh, you're right.
Yep.
She's digging her heels in the sand for some reason. I don't know why.
She just wants to win. I don't know. It's scaring me, though. At Le Pepper. At Le.
Scaring you?
Yeah, just don't come near my house, okay? At Le Paprika Spice says, I went to eat in the caf at my college. I wanted to watch YouTube but didn't have any headphones. I went to a secluded spot. Dude sits near me. I lower my volume even more. His friend arrives and he says, what are you doing? You're watching a video in public. Don't do that.
I've been shaking my head saying, you need headphones in public. I'm sorry. I'm a full believer you should not be playing anything of volume. That guy's dumb for coming over and saying something to you.
Yes.
But like, I don't believe in that at all, especially if you're entering an area and telling somebody how to live their lives in public.
Yeah, that guy's dumb.
But personally, I would never play anything with volume in public without headphones.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. I have a hard stance on that too.
But in this situation, you are more in the right because that guy sounds like a fucking asshole.
You know who's the worst at that? Is ages 58 to 65-year-old women in hospital waiting rooms, like, and shit. Every time I go in there, they'll like pull out their phone and I'll just hear full volume. They won't even try to shut it off.
Ridiculous.
That's it. So don't ever turn 58 to whatever the age range I was. Okay, here's a good one. Oh, also I want to say, I think I told this before. I used to go eat lunch at like 3 in the afternoon because I told you that was like the only meal I ate for the day when I was in college, and it was a celebration of life every time.
I remember the whole system you had. Yeah.
Yeah, and every time I would go out there, and it happened at least a few times a month. I would go choose the farthest fucking corner of the cafeteria. I'd have big studio headphones on. I'd have my plate spread around me like King Theoden eating the fucking cherry tomatoes in Lord of the Rings. And always there'd be some good Samaritan that would come up to me and be like, "Hi, do you need somebody to eat with?" Or like, "Can I sit with you?" And it's like, what do you say? There were a few times where I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm studying for a test." But sometimes it's just like, fuck off, I'm eating.
Dude, I mean, the thing is, I understand maybe if you were sitting there kind of like looking around, but people need to realize, and I'm sure everybody listening to this, because like, again, usually people that listen to this stuff are like more socially aware and critical people if they're into this type of content. Universally, headphones are the sign of do not speak to me unless there's an emergency, especially guys to girls. No tapping on the shoulder. If the headphones are in, don't speak to somebody unless they're like on fire. Then you can go, "So sorry to make you take your headphones out. You're currently on fire."
Oh, shit.
Oh, thank you.
I'm watching Grey's Anatomy. No, and then the worst part, too, is there are probably every day hundreds of thousands of people around the world that would love and need nothing more than some human love and attention like that. But I don't want it when I'm eating lunch.
And those people probably aren't wearing headphones.
That's it. Now you know. All right. So Donovan said, at Real Young Crip, goes, "Gus, Eddie, I need you to end this argument with me and my mom.
Here we go, Donovan.
Are SpaghettiOs pasta and sauce, or is it just tomato soup with noodles?" I would like to think and pray that Donovan agrees that it's pasta and sauce.
I would like to think that too.
But it's called SpaghettiOs, so it's like that's the product. Is it's pasta, regardless of what it is.
I'll give this to Donovan. I'm giving this time because it's you. Normally, I would say I don't fucking care, but I will give this a little bit of thought. Because I guess the sauce in SpaghettiOs is very tomato soup-ish more than regular sauce, but it's pasta and sauce. Come on.
Yeah,
now.
it's pasta. It's in the title. I bet it says it on the fucking can, too. SpaghettiOs.
Oh, yeah, I wonder what the can does say.
All right, SpaghettiOs, meatballs. All right, I clicked on an ad. Fun.
Well, meatballs are the different ones then, because you got a little thing in the sauce.
Fun shapes. Pasta with meatballs made with pork, chicken, and beef and tomato sauce. I feel like they don't need to specify that on the front of the can,
Yeah,
though.
we don't really need to hear.
This one's
Pork,
got
chicken, and beef.
Bowser on it.
Wait, what? For real?
Yeah, Bowser
Whoa.
and Super Mario. That's the most Italian thing I've ever fucking seen. Yeah, original
Yeah, a
SpaghettiOs.
Japanese company on SpaghettiOs is the most Italian thing you've ever seen.
But he's a Japanese-Italian
True.
immigrant.
Yeah.
Yeah, the regular SpaghettiOs says pasta in tomato and cheese sauce. It says it on the can.
I don't know who's right and who's wrong, but I know that Donovan and his mom both listen to the podcast, so I hate to pick sides. But I want you to know my original side would have been to not care.
I'll go down with the ship on this one. All right.
Hey guys, before we shot this episode, I said to Gus, we have an Adam and Eve sponsorship, and he said, got it. And then we both forgot to do it. So here it is now. This episode is sponsored by Adam and Eve. Say thank you, Adam and Eve. Valentine's Day is rapidly approaching. So if you need to buy any items that, you could find on that website, like sex shit, then go to adamandeve.com, put in code Eddy or code Gus, and get 50% off one item plus free shipping in the US and Canada.
Some exclusions apply.
So again, go to adamandeve.com, put in code Eddy with a Y or Gus, and get 50% off one item plus free shipping in the US and Canada. Thank you, Adam and Eve, for sponsoring this episode, and I'm gonna walk off frame. Didn't plan that. That's just kind of the improv you expect from Gus and Eddy content. Still walking off frame like I just said I was going to. Consistency, you can also expect that from us.
I got a lot of opinion ones where people say, like, which movie is better? And there's an unanswerable question.
Which one did you enjoy more?
Yeah.
Which one did your friend enjoy more? Now agree to disagree.
Yeah, because it's at Steve Heyman was like, what's better, Cars or Wall-E? It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. My answer would be Wall-E, but I
Same.
also like Cars, one.
Same here, yes. Okay. At Deuces Chang says,
Sorry?
I don't know, man. I'm butchering here. My friend takes his shirt off when he takes a dump. I then discovered that many other people do that.
Some people take all of their clothes off when they take a
Absolutely.
dump, even in public.
Oh, I couldn't do that. Yeah.
That's what Charlemagne does.
Really? The God?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't he hate Post Malone?
He's kind of a dick, yeah, but he prides himself in being a dick, so I don't know. I've never been like a fan of him.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was a huge asshole to Post when he was on Breakfast Club.
I don't like people that pride themselves in being a dick.
Yeah, I don't either.
It's like, even if that's your shtick, it's like, you're still a dick, though?
But he makes good interviews because his job is to rile people up in an interview with multiple interviewers, which does not mean you're good at it, but it has made some entertaining content, like Soulja Boy's Drake.
Yeah.
That was it, right? It was Drake, right?
Yeah. I wonder though if in my own mind I'm being hypocritical and I really like somebody that proclaims themselves as being a dick. And I'm trying to think. I mean, Ricky Gervais kind of does that.
Yeah, Bill Burr kind of does it.
Yeah. But Bill almost seems as kind of like apologetic, like, I'm sorry, I'm a dick. I know.
But also, like I said in my video, Bill Burr, I'm realizing more and more, is a nightmare in interviews.
Yeah.
Dude, anybody who blames anyone interviewing Bill and goes like, yeah, they just can't rein him in. Dude, sometimes he will go in an interview and just clearly be like, fuck this guy. Like with Theo or with Ethan. It was just like, Ethan maybe said a couple of things that were like, but still, it's a hard interview because, like, I get where you're just trying to throw anything at a guy. And, like, I've asked questions that aren't the smartest in my life, and usually people just don't go like, the fuck you talking about, man?
Yeah, I know I'm a big Bill Burr boy. That's so fucking hard to say, but I absolutely agree with that.
I would never want him on this podcast.
No, I'd be mortified. In fact, if they offered, I would have to really pray on it.
Yeah. But I like his stand-up a lot. But
Yeah.
I just would never want to interview the dude. I would imagine Bill Burr sitting right here and being like, so,
Yeah.
how do you write your jokes?
He'd be like, what, do you fucking tape paper to the set? Like, why am I here?
Like, there was that one question I put in my video where Theo Vaughn, if you guys don't know, another comedian on his podcast, asked him a funny question, which was, do you keep a gun in your helicopter?
Yeah.
And Bill was so offended by it, where it was just like, dude, that's fucking funny. Just have a rifle in your helicopter? You know, It's fucking hilarious.
That is, I wouldn't even assume that's a stupid question if I heard that.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Because I would either legitimately want to know that or I'd recognize that's clearly a joke. What are you going to counter with is your joke.
That's the thing is I kind of wanted him to say, yeah, I was really interested. And he was just real mean to him.
He could have had an equally, if not funnier, response where just, even if it was a full lie, just, that's such a gift Theo gave him. Like, tell me about the gun in your helicopter.
It's such an opposite of the way we operate, where if you ask me that, it's like, oh, yeah, dude, I'm fucking picking birds off. You know what I mean? It's like, it's a bit being like, go for it, man.
It wasn't, not only was it not the yes and, it wasn't a no and, it was a no, fuck you.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Okay. Also, I heard that Chris Hansen went on Theo Vaughn's podcast and stole shit from his green room.
Yeah. Did you see Chris Hansen? For those of you that don't know, I'm not super informed on the situation, but the YouTuber generally just an awful fucking person. Mm-hmm. Actually, should we censor his name? I don't even want to give him any attention.
Let's do what Phil does and call him Greg.
Okay.
Philip DeFranco came up with that. He calls him Greg.
Okay, so Tony, go back a second ago, and when I... All right, never mind. Just beep it. Just beep
fuck it. People know who we're talking about.
Okay, fine. Greg. And you guys heard it. Chris Hansen went to his house a couple of days ago.
Did he actually do that?
Yeah, and Greg called the cops on him.
Oh, fucker.
Just allegedly, and I would lean more toward yes, absolutely. Greg it seems to be a serial abuser of women. And so that's why Chris Hansen went to his house and he called the cops on him.
You know what is kind of a funny thing, though, too, that doesn't have anything to do with Greg's alleged repeated, like, bad sexual shit?
Mm-hmm.
is he's also in big deep water. I don't know if this has been resolved, but I saw a YouTuber make a big video on this like a year ago. Apparently Greg had altered some protected wetland, so he's been fighting with the government because he fucked up a protected wetland on his private property.
I think he also got audited as well too.
I don't envy being him right
Oh,
now.
absolutely. But before all this, it's all I wanted to be.
Here's a little just update on the Chris Hansen stuff. Ever since our memes, we've not had any contact with him after we had the whole blocking thing get kind of cleared up. I've been seeing his stuff on social media. Chris is doing very well.
Yeah,
It's exciting to see.
And also, I was very glad that you guys followed our request to stop tweeting at him because it seemed like we, the meme was perfect. And then right when we asked you guys, like, okay, maybe we could ease back, you did. And then it was done and it was good.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, we're done and he doesn't hate us now.
Yeah.
It was really bizarre when he had the video talking about us. We're just hearing the phrase Gus and Eddy come out of Chris Hansen's mouth. Like I said to you, we were in the middle of watching it, and I was like, "It's real now."
Yeah.
Oh God, it's way realer than I thought.
Yeah, it was just weird.
More real, but for what I said, I was correcting myself. But,
Yeah, I guess he has a new channel now too. It's Have a Seat with Chris Hansen, because the other one was like Hansen versus Predator.
do you think he just changed his public name?
I saw a video saying like go to this other channel
What's
on
this-
Hansen versus Predator.
What's the sub count on it?
Dude, he's at 184K.
There you go. Way to go, Chris.
God damn, Chris he's doing well. I mean, I want the best for him. We've had a mixed bag. I want the best for him.
Yep.
He's a good lad, hopefully. But yeah, how hilarious is it though that he's found this second wind in talking about fucking Greg?
Yeah, I mean, because the thing is, like, sure, it's YouTube drama, but it's still real. You know what I mean? It's like a
Yeah.
real problem. So, good for him, dude.
Yeah, and it does seem like now, like as I've watched like kind of his social stuff grow, it seems like, I don't know if he's surrounding himself with better people on his team or whatever. It seems like he's getting the hang of things, which is, it's always exciting to see, regardless of who it is. Like, okay, you're learning this new age shit.
Here's what I want, and I don't want anybody to ask him or tweet at him. I want us to do some kind of investigative work with Chris Hansen, to just tag along with him. But don't say anything to him. I'm just saying, in an ideal world, that would be really funny to me.
Because if we thought of an idea, we would probably be able to start that. We don't need your help for this specifically, and we don't want to bother.
Well,
because
because it's not an idea right now. I just kind of want it.
yet.
So hold off. Write what you're going to tweet at him in your drafts.
Put that trigger finger above the button, baby. All right, why don't we take a quick break and open some frickin' mail? All right, guys, I haven't been to the post office in a while. I assume we have enough mail for now, so this is our weekly mail status check-in. Hold off on mail for a little bit. We should be okay. Thank you so much. We've gotten so many packages in the last year. God dang, thanks for being generous.
I forget all the time that every package is like somebody's actual effort of shipping something to us, and I need to remind myself that more because it's such a nice and lovely thing for you guys to do.
I've never forgotten that, so I would really suggest doing that.
Fuck you.
All right, so this package is from Courtney and Lindsay K. Thank you, Courtney and Lindsay K. Here's your ASMR package set. Oh, we got food, boys.
We got food.
Whoa! Pride of South Dakota, Dot's Homestyle Pretzels.
Whoa.
This is going to go good when we crack a couple of Bud Lights and get the snackies.
Okay.
Wow. Oh, okay, Eddie. Courtney and Lindsay K fucking knocked it out of the park here. I'm going to be real with y'all. Dakota Style.
Well,
this
I've
is
never
my
had 'em.
favorite brand of sunflower
Oh,
seeds.
fuck. Did you mention that on the podcast?
I must have.
That's a fucking huge bag.
This is, okay, if we get a Dakota Style sponsorship ever, you'll know I'm telling it right now because I'm not getting paid. Dakota Style is my favorite kind of sunflower seed. I haven't had them in a year, so if they changed it, then fuck you, Dakota Style. And if they haven't, this is the best blend of not too much salt so you don't get that old man scrote feel in your mouth, you know?
Sorry, what?
You know that old man scrote feel? You put a couple of loads of Giants or Davids in your mouth, and maybe you're chewing them for a few hours, and then your mouth feels like it needs a colonoscopy every 8 months. You know what I'm saying, boys?
So what did...
Dakota Style.
Okay. This one is from... What the fuck was his name? From Jacob. He said, "Hey, boys. Long-time boy, first-time mailer. I've been hooked on 3D printing these lampshades and wanted to make one for you guys in case you ever wanted to redo the set. Just kidding. It's perfect. Don't ever change." Wait, hold up. Is this a Boy Sport Boys lampshade?
Hold up. Let's see that beezy. Whoa, dude!
It's wrapped.
I can already see it.
Oh shit! Okay.
That's cool as heck.
Yo!
Look at this.
Dude, it's got our faces from the thumbnail on it. It's the thumbnail of the Boy Sport Boys one.
That is insane.
And it's fully 3D printed like our faces.
Who did this?
It's Jacob.
Jacob? God dang, guy. You're cool.
Dude, this fucking rules.
Jacob, check this out. It's probably not going to help you get laid, but in case it ever does, in case you're at that moment of truth, turn on this video. Jacob fucks. He's
Nice,
cool.
dude. Hold on really quick.
Yo, hold on.
Oh, fuck. Chromecast isn't working.
Wait, don't use that to try to convince an otherwise reluctant sexual partner, please. Wait, did you say Chromecast is
Yeah. Fuck. No, I swear this is good.
I swear this never happens.
There's no bulb in it, so we'll light it up.
Oh, dude, that is rad as hell.
That's fucking awesome. Thank you so much.
Thanks, man. And look, we also got some Dakota noodles from the gals.
There is a bulb.
Oh, all right. Oh, we got some. Oh, is there an extra outlet on that extension cord thing there?
There looks like there may be. Hold on.
All right, I'm going to give you the long and arduous task of setting up the lamp.
Okay.
We also got my favorite noodles, fettuccine, also interchangeable with linguine in my opinion.
Linguine is my favorite.
It's good shit. God dang, what a couple. I got one more here. Thank you. Thank you. All right, what is this? This is from Heather S. Got the ladies sending in packages on my end today.
You just grabbed those for yourself. You handed me my package.
That's true. They chose me. All right.
Okay, how does this... Hold on.
Oh, Heather went to the Chicago show. Thanks.
Oh, fuck.
Thank you. It was good to meet you, Heather.
Oh, sorry.
She's giving us some candles. Also, here's some candles to get you feeling those feel-good holiday feels. Again, haven't been to the post office in a while is some indication of where we're at in the mail, so we don't need any package. These are holiday candles.
Oh, shit.
Oh, dude, is this a time turner? Look at that. Pa-chow.
Oh, fuck, that's awesome, dude.
Dude, look at this right here. Check this out. Video listeners, you're going to get treated. Ka-chow. That's nuts,
That's
dude.
fucking awesome. All right, hold up. I'm almost done with the lamp.
Look at this. Dude, I love a good candle. We always have candles in the house. I'm just finishing up my winter spruce blend, and then we're moving into spring mud. Sweet water decor. Christmas.
Still winter for a while, though.
No, not for me, guy.
Not in L.A., baby.
I don't hold on to grudges, baby. We got apple pie and Christmas. These are going to smell dang good.
Okay.
I'm going to smell them right now, Jesus.
Sorry for all the thumping. I'm trying to set up this lamp.
Smell this. Take a whiff of that.
Oh!
That smells really good.
Oh!
Guys, what's your favorite candle? Leave the comment in the below here.
I'm really worried that I'm going to fuck with the power and we're going to lose our recording.
Can you imagine how tragic that would be?
That would be awful.
Can you imagine how hilarious it would have
Are
been?
we still rolling? Is everything good?
Yeah, we're still rolling.
Okay. So then again, let's just... Okay, the light works. And then I'll set this up right at the camera.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it, dude. Turn it on.
Oh!
Holy crap! Look how detailed that is.
I know, dude. It's fucking nuts.
Because I saw the outline of you at first, and it looked grotesque. And I said, Eddie's face is grotesque. But wait, it's just the 3D printing. But no, it's that it needs to be turned on.
Yeah.
Also, Eddie's actually a very beautiful, handsome
That's
man.
what I tell the ladies is my face will look good once I turn you on.
This is on you. It's a you problem.
I swear, just wait.
Dude, this is cool. It's officially licensed Harry Potter. We were just saying at breakfast. Okay, by the way, yeah, I can't get enough of this lamp. That's the coolest crap ever.
We should actually use this for real.
Yeah,
we'll put it on that table.
We'll absolutely use that.
That's fucking awesome. Okay.
Thank you, dude. Thank you, Jacob.
Thank you.
Well, that's it for
Mail. Oh, sorry, that was far from it. Wait, did you grab the? Can I see that note he sent more?
Yeah, right
I just
here.
want to see if there's anything else. If you wanted to plug anything, I'll do it.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, he did. Okay, if you want to check it out for some ideas, I guess it's his. I'd love to make something for you guys that you'll get some use out of. It's at. Oh, he didn't say where, but at shady_business_printing.
That's why it's lampshade, because we saw that and we're like, this is gonna be like a dead baby in here.
Yeah, and then he also he goes by Jake. So thank you, Jake.
Thank you. I love you.
Love you. I love you more than Gus does.
No, that's not real.
Okay. I want to settle some more disputes. Do we have any more?
Can I just say really quick? We were talking about Harry Potter at breakfast.
Yeah.
And
I still have to show you that trailer.
oh, I know yeah.
It's a Harry Potter Minecraft mod. It looks fucking cool.
It sounds fucking cool. I haven't seen it. We were saying this. We've said it for a while. How fucking hard is it? Why can't somebody make a good Harry Potter game now?
Like they did, and then they just stopped forever. And it's like I still want Harry Potter.
Yeah, and it's like some of those ones were good, but then the PC ones really fell off at some point in time. I only ever played the PC Harry Potter games, and then much later I played like a little bit of Chamber of Secrets on PS2, and I was like, okay.
Chamber of Secrets for PS2 is one of my favorite games of all time.
It's pretty lit.
It's fucking great.
I loved Chamber of Secrets for the PC, and the weird thing is, it was like GameCube and PS2 had the same ports of it, right? Mm-hmm. I assume it was on Xbox too, right?
I don't even know.
So it's like there was the same game there, but then for a while it's like, yeah, but the PC version's like, whoa, it's a full different fucking game.
Mm-hmm.
I like the second one. It was good dueling in that.
Can you walk around the Hogwarts in that game?
Yeah, I assume it's more limited than the PS2 one though.
So worse.
Yeah.
So worse than mine.
And because the weird thing is the PS2 one has a ton. It's like you're in Diagon Alley, and then isn't there a part in like the Forbidden Forest and stuff?
Yeah, you go. You start Ron's house, and then Diagon Alley, and then Forbidden Forest, and then Hogwarts.
Yeah, none of that shit. This one's like, bitch, you at Hogwarts already. All right.
You don't get to make the trip, bro.
No, that's it. Did you have to collect like wizard cards and stuff from Chocolate Frog boxes in your game?
Yeah, that was in it. What used to fucking terrify me is in Diagon Alley there was like what's the fucking shittier side of it? The bad part of town.
Nocturne Alley.
Yeah. Where like you have to get you're trying to collect like different things that you need for school that got scattered across when you like lost it in the fire. Mm-hmm. And so you're trying to go to this one guy's shop and there's this old angry man and you're trying to hide from him, and when you get caught he yells at you. And when I was a little kid I was so fucking terrified because I didn't want him to yell at me.
That sounds so scary, dude.
Yeah, he'd be like, "What are you doing in my shop?" And I go, "Ah!"
Dude, I loved how fucking weird the third game is on PC. It's like they just threw all the rules out the window.
Really?
Yeah, because first of all, it was cool. Like Hogwarts kept getting bigger and bigger as each iteration came because you're like, oh, they have the computing power. But
there's always more and more stairs up.
Yeah. In the third one, I really liked it because it was that same collection system, but it was the idea that you had to unlock each spell. So you'd go to like Defense Against the Dark Arts class, and it's like you're learning like Flipendo, and that'll open up other areas of the castle. And if you did well in that like spell learning thing, you got to get sent to the Sven and I always called it the Beanus Bone Room, but it was the Bonus Bean Room. Just some humor on our end over here. And you'd have to try to collect as many Birdie Bots every flavor beans as you could. And you could take all the shit that you collected and you'd go up to like the third floor, and Fred and George were like
I remember that.
Wait, really? Was that the same?
I think it might have been the same on PS2. I remember buying stuff with beans like from them.
Yeah, and they were in that bathroom. They had the shop there.
Yeah, where you can buy like different like potions and shit, right?
Yeah. And did you have the thing where you could turn into bunnies and dragons? Do you remember that?
I don't remember that, no. Well, did they sell stuff in multiple games? Because I remember buying shit with beans as currency.
I don't remember. Oh, wait. Yeah, they did in the first one at least, where you'd go to them and you could buy wizard cards only from them on PC.
Okay. I don't know if they're the same game then.
It was pretty chill. But the weird thing is, like, in half the challenges, they said, oh, when you're Hermione, because you could play as Harry, Ron, and Hermione in that one. Otherwise, the first two were just Harry. And when you were Hermione, you went to, like, Transfiguration class, and, like, all of the lessons were like, hey, you can turn into a rabbit or a really small dragon. And the whole level, you're switching between Harry or Hermione and a really small rabbit.
What the fuck?
What? Yeah.
Also, the fourth game was a joke, dude.
Oh, it was hilariously
What the
stupid.
fuck? Dude, that had the potential to be the best one. Because they're like, we could give you school and the cup. But then they were like, let's just make it a bunch of mini games or walking around Lego Star Wars style with your friends casting spells. And it's just like, where was all the cool shit of going to school? That's what I loved about these games.
Yeah. Also, it was pretty funny. Again, I don't know if it was the same port, but Ron in that game is so obnoxious, it's distracting. The whole time they wrote him to be this just actually illiterate idiot, where the whole time he's just going like, where are the beans? I want some beans.
I remember. That's got to be... I think that one was the same one. I think that's where they probably crossed over.
Yeah.
I heard that the fifth game was really good. I think I rented it for a week, and then I never got to finish it. But I'm assuming it was probably like the second game, just more.
Yeah, they had tons of mini games and it made sense. So fully, it felt like finally you're in all of Hogwarts.
Oh, cool!
And
I need to play it then.
It's great. You can like walk out into the courtyard and there's kids playing like a marble game. And you can just walk up and be like, "What's that?" And they'll be like, "This is an actual game in the Wizarding universe."
I remember that. Yeah, I do remember that. So I don't know how far I got into it, but it's not burned into my brain because there's just like a week of renting it.
Yeah, it sucked though, like because the spell casting. Because on the PC version, you had to cast spells by making mouse shapes, and I was like, "Oh, don't do this."
Oh, jeez.
Anyway, fix
also,
your Harry Potter shit.
One last thing. Why the fuck don't games incorporate, and if you don't never played them, the skate way of controlling things where if you need a cast of spells or moves, just make it on the analog stick where you're flicking it in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
Like Skate did it perfectly, and I always wonder, like, Harry Potter game, that'd be perfect. I know the spell, it's like loop down, cut up. It's fucking good. Then I'll learn it, and it'll be in my head, and I'll feel like I've mastered something.
Yes. This guy right here. Keep an eye on this one, all right?
Somebody hand me the budget to make a game, and I'll pretty much do it all myself.
Don't do that, but keep an eye on him still.
Just keep an eye on me.
I'm going to be gone for a couple weeks. I need you to stop by and make sure he's fed and watered. At Eclipse 3.
Watered? Like, I don't drink water. They just hose me down.
You're so dry.
Water
would be nice. At Eclipse 3 said, "Is mac and cheese an entree? Please give your opinion on whether it's an entree or side and why."
It's whatever you're eating it as. That's any food could be that.
And I think that that's probably a malleable one. It could be an entree, it could be a side. We went to
Depends on how big it is.
Yeah, like we went to the place outside of Universal, and everyone got mac and cheese as the entree.
Yeah.
That's it. Figure your shit out, all right? I already have to find someone to feed and water Eddie. I can't solve your fucking mac and cheese problems.
His son would be nice too.
Yeah. This is just an opinion one, not an argument. But at Anthony JLPZ says, which Disney or Pixar movie had the best soundtrack in your opinion?
Monsters Inc.
Yes, I
Dude,
I love it.
Monsters Inc. is so fucking good. Same with, Toy Story is great too. All of them are great. Coco had a really good one too. That's kind of the point of Coco for a lot of it. But yeah, dude, something about, I don't know what it is. When Monsters Inc. starts and it hits you with the theme, every time I'm like, I'm a kid again, man.
It's a testament to how good it is, because right now I keep wanting to jump in and do it, but we're going to get copy strike.
Yeah.
And I just want to say,
what if we change a note to the last one?
I'll do it. Oh, to the last one?
I love that one.
I bet if you change every note, you could do the first stanza.
So a different song. Yeah. If we change every note, we won't get copyright claimed.
Take that.
Take on me.
Take on me. It's hard to try to consciously sing the way off note.
Yep.
I guess we're just so good at music, it's hard for us. But at Cool Kid Sam says, I already can tell I'm going to have to fight with this kid's mom. I don't want to have to do it.
No.
At Cool Kid Sam says, my stepmom buys everything in bulk. There are 4 people living in my house, so I don't think buying in bulk is all that necessary. But the worst part is she freezes all of it. A list of things she regularly freezes: loaves of bread, gallons of milk, and whole eggs. What? Wouldn't those explode?
What?
If you freeze an egg, that's totally going to explode, right? If you freeze an egg.
Well, I feel like they would have experienced that by now, right?
Unless I'm trying to talk around natural science. Yes. Dude, I Googled, if you freeze an egg, will it explode? And again, it's just the top floated Google answer says, yes, eggs. Wait, that's a whole sentence. Look, it's just, yes, eggs. Though they will explode if frozen in their shell, raw beaten eggs can be stored in the freezer. How are your eggs not blown up? Either you're lying.
Oh, raw beaten eggs. Oh.
They said raw beaten eggs won't freeze, but if it's in a container. Or, won't explode if they're frozen. Don't freeze your eggs. They're supposedly going to explode.
Well, one thing I'll say, though, if it depends on what age you are, to say, like, I don't think we need to buy in bulk, you don't make those decisions. That's up to the financial responsible one. But, like, I don't know the situation. Do they need to do that? Or, you know what I mean? By the sounds of it, maybe not.
Yeah, I don't know. Because it's like, also, I can attest to at least the bread thing. Everybody I know growing up freezes bread. Especially,
we didn't do that.
My mom makes her own bread a lot of the time. Excuse me. My mom makes her own bread a lot of the time. So, like, she'll make, like, 10 loaves at the start of the week and freeze a bunch in their own Tupperware containers. But yeah, like both my grandparents will just buy like fucking 10 loaves of bread and just toss them in the freezer. And I don't get that.
Also, though, you were very far, not very far, but it was a drive to get groceries a little bit more. So it just saves a trip to stock up a little bit more.
Maybe. I don't know. But we lived like a mile from the grocery store.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you were like 40 minutes from like a Walmart.
From a Walmart, yeah.
Okay,
but we had a small town grocery store. Here, I tell you what, on this next episode, after I will film this one, I'm going to go out, I'm going to buy an egg, put it safely in a Tupperware container so it won't make a mess, and I'm putting it in the freezer, and I'll tell you next week if it exploded, all right?
Okay.
I need to know. I want to know. So tune in next week for to see if my egg got ruined. Freezing eggs. That doesn't make any sense.
I really want that, just the next week's episode, just the title to be like, Gus's egg exploded.
Yeah. At Can't Write Script says, trying this again. What are the best and worst celebrity comparisons or lookalikes that you've gotten from people?
I just get regular guys. I don't really get celebrities usually. I will say that a lot of the time, the guys, not that it's a huge problem, but the guys that I'm being compared to are considerably bigger than me. And it's a little bit of like, come on, man. Like, where it's like, I look like them kind of, but also Bernie Burns had this thing on when I used to listen to the Rooster Teeth podcast. This is years and years ago. It's just like, if you have facial hair and glasses, you look like everybody. And I don't need to hear it anymore. Hey, my cousin looks like you. Cool. I don't need to know. I'm done with it. I hate it.
So I look a little worse. I've gotten not like one time. Did I tell you I got recognized as iDubbbz one time?
Really?
Yes. Some kids like
post mustache.
Pre-mustache.
Really?
Yes. And the kid came up and was like, "Are you iDubbbz?" And I said, "Yeah." Cool, man.
Wait, why'd you say yeah?
Well, I don't know. I just I just wanted to give him that pleasure of meeting iDubbbz. So, Ian, I tainted your reputation. Sorry about that. But I get a lot of, like, nobody really misrecognizes me anytime, but I get a lot of, like, hey, you kind of look like Macaulay Culkin. Especially when I was a kid, I had those kind of, like, sunken eyes a little bit. I look like Macaulay Culkin. If I had a photo in a children's book, I'd obviously be able to show you that. But
yeah, so if we could just throw up, Tony don't actually, but throw up a picture of Thor and
do the really jacked version of Thor from the...
That's one thing I liked for... when the whole book debacle was happening, somebody genuinely was like, hey, I think they missed something. Like, in that other Chris Peterson book, there's a blonde kid right next to Sven. It's like, Thor. Like, that was the one.
Also, I would know if that was me. Like, I'm not, who is that little tyke?
Well, we didn't have that physical book with us. It was somebody posting it. But yeah, again, it was just like, who is this mystery kid? It's like, Thor.
At Peter the Noob 1 says, are there any YouTubers that aren't currently boys, everybody's a boy though, that you watch on YouTube and would recommend? Who do you fanboy over at all?
Oh, man.
Should we start doing maybe like a boy of the week and shout somebody out that we've been watching or liking?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of like who I've been watching lately that it would be one that's like a deeper cut that I want to recommend. But
I'll kick it off. I know I've enjoyed this person for a while now, but Tronic Box, you got to check out on YouTube.
Oh, that's the '80s cover person.
Yeah.
And
that's, I'm sure most of you guys have probably already been aware of him, but Tronic Box takes like pop songs and '80sifies them, and it seems like they put in a lot of like original instrumentation into it, and they do they Photoshop the artist's face onto someone from the '80s to give fake cover art for it. It's just, the whole thing is really cool.
Yeah.
Tronic Box is my boy of the week.
I don't have one right now because I'm only thinking of like big ones that don't need our help. You know what I mean? Like,
Joji.
No, it's one I keep thinking of. Is like still the person, the like never miss an upload people that aren't our friends. It's like still Donkey always. Mm-hmm. I think he's the only one where it's like I never ever miss one. I don't know. There's a lot of video essay people I like a lot, but I can't think right now.
I'm just I clicked on a community tab post from Lights Out with David Spade that says we hit 100,000 subscribers, we're blowing up, and I just wanted to see if the first top comment was mean. The first top comment is, for 1 million subs, can we get a photo of Nikki Glazer's butthole? In all caps.
Was she in that video, or is it just saying because it's Comedy Central, they just know that he might have the connection?
Dude, I don't know. Again, it's nice to see that other people's community tab posts are also just like swill water.
Okay, yeah. For people that don't know, if you don't frequent YouTube all the time, it's so they added about, what was it, maybe 2 years ago now, community posts, and then they gave it to everyone like a year and a half ago.
I think.
And for some reason, when you make a community post as a YouTuber, a good majority of the comments are just so mean.
And shitty or inaccurate, too.
Yeah, just like considerably shittier than any comment section of any video I've ever had. Where it's like, even you'll post about one thing and like, even if it's like slightly, not even controversial, but some people don't like the person or the thing, it's like a bunch of the top comments, and it's just like, is it showing it to the people who engage the most with community posts, and that's negative? Like, something's wrong with community posts.
Yeah, I don't get it, because it really does seem like it's every single time. And it's on, I use the community tab in a few ways. If I'm doing something with like a Comedy Central project, and again, when you see a Comedy Central video, I made that. Sometimes Sabrina's been editing them and stuff too, but we make them on our end. And I send that in.
Except for the week that you were there for.
Yeah, when I was there for the Gus week, like Piss Boy and Movie Quotes Guy, that whole week was I showed up to shoot their shit. But everything else I've been sending in. Chandler from Friends, we got a new one coming this next week, hopefully TSA. I make those and send those in. So I'm just saying, like, hey, you guys, check this out. It's over there. And I can understand if people don't want to see that, but it's the same amount of shitty for whatever I put up. Sometimes I shot a sketch with Sven. I'll put that up there. Sometimes a video strangely tanked, and I'll be like, hey, guys, sorry if you've already seen it. Just if you didn't, though, this one performed really weirdly. Here's the sketch thing. Every time, it's the worst fucking comments ever.
Yeah, I don't know what's up.
And the biggest thing is, like, it's not that, It's a lack of consistency that bothers me, because again, too, it'll be the literal same content, and I look at like my comment sections now. I've even been looking at comments more, and it's probably because I'm not seeing mean comments. Like sometimes I'll look at a page or two of the top sorted comments, and I'm hard pressed to find any mean ones. So thanks for being nice to me, I guess. But yeah, community tab is full opposite.
Yeah, dude. Well, that's one thing I fully expected as we grew. That I was like, oh. From the sounds of other YouTubers, like, once you hit, like, 100K, then comments start getting really mean, you know? Mm-hmm. And I, like, every milestone, I'm like, wait, they're not getting mean yet. You know what I mean? Like, maybe you have a video blow up and there'll be an occasional one, but, like, our audiences are so fucking nice all the time.
Yeah.
So then I think what's so shocking is a community post comes, and you're just like, where is this coming from? Because I'm not seeing it at all in my recent comments of my videos. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, yeah, where? I don't understand.
I'm just like, who are these people?
Yeah.
And it's not even just the comments themselves, but it'll be like a shitty comment, 300 upvotes. It was like, who are you people?
Also, to be honest, I just don't get it. Like, I watched, and still do YouTube for years, well before anything, took off. Mm-hmm. I've never left a mean comment to a stranger anywhere.
I might have if I was a child. Like, I remember I think I have one on the Justin Bieber baby music video.
What did you say? Wait, is it on this channel?
Yeah,
so
probably.
It would show up if you clicked on the video?
Theoretically. All right, I'm going to click it.
Oh, my God. That's going to be so funny if it is.
What is it? Oh, what the hell?
Do you not have one, or is it gone?
The thing is, I know I'd commented on this video multiple times. Because
Wait, it's multiple times?
Yes, I know I did. When did this come out? 2010. Holy shit, 10 years ago.
Jeez.
So when I was 14 and I wasn't even remotely doing YouTube stuff, what I used to do for like a month in the summer, I tried it out, is there used to be a lot more of this on YouTube where they'd be sub for sub videos. Remember that?
Yeah.
And I'd go on there and I would, I put in a lot of fucking groundwork for like a month trying to like, when I had like 100 subscribers and I was like, 101. 102, like slow, and I'd just be like, hey, sub for sub. But then I realized I used to go into the baby Justin Bieber music video, and I would just not ask for subs, but I'd just be like, I'm just here to see the fights. I'm just here to watch the war. Like, I'd try to make a joke.
That people would go to your channel.
Be like, who's this new prodigy?
Oh, man.
Sign him up. Again, I was 14 years old. So, but yeah, I'm not seeing them here. Maybe they just kind of culled the herd because there's like 4.7 million approximate comments on this. That is insane. I remember that used to be the #1 video of all time.
Yeah, and then Gangnam Style came out of nowhere.
This isn't even in 720p. This is in 480.
For real?
Yeah, dude. Look at that. Doesn't that look fucking horrible?
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Where did they shoot this again? It's somewhere. It's somewhere kind of. It's like an outdoor mall in LA, I think.
I think that's the Museum of Tolerance. Can you imagine if they filmed Baby there?
It's not City Walk though, right?
It doesn't look.
Because I don't think there's a giant guitar in City Walk, is there?
Oh, there is at the Hard Rock Cafe.
Okay, is this City Walk?
City Food. Oh, dude, yes,
It is City Walk.
Look, because there's King Kong back there.
Yeah, dude. Oh, fuck.
Where is he? There's King Kong.
For those of you who don't know, City Walk is the area right outside of Universal Studios and the park there.
That's kind of weird and cool.
Yeah,